DanDaDan continues to defy expectations in its second season, blending supernatural chaos with heartfelt introspection in ways that elevate it beyond typical shonen fare. Episode 7, titled Feeling Kinda Gloomy, picks up the threads of the Evil Eye arc with a mix of high-stakes action and emotional depth, reminding viewers why Science SARU adaptation has become a standout in the 2025 summer lineup. Much like the premiere of Clavitas, which hooked audiences with its savage twists and character-driven brutality, this episode draws you in through raw vulnerability, though it occasionally stumbles in balancing its tones. Directed by Fugiyama Shiro and Abel Gongora, with Hiroshi Siko's sharp scripting, it explores themes of isolation and connection while advancing the group's dynamics. Here's a breakdown, starting with the episode's core narrative. The episode opens in the aftermath of the failed exorcism from episode 6, where Jiji's possession by the evil eye yokai reaches a critical juncture. The group Momo, Ken, Okarun, Takura, Brownie, Seiko, Irish Tori, and the possessed Jiji grapples with the decision to befriend rather than banish the malevolent spirit. Jiji, ever the optimistic mediator, insists on treating the evil eye not as a monster but as a lonely entity craving companionship, echoing his promise to play with it like a friend. This sets up a tense barrier confrontation inside Momo's damaged home, where the evil eye manifests its power in a surge of dark energy, forcing Momo into a defensive psychic battle. Key moments revolve around the reveal of the evil eye's tragic origins, which lends the title its poignant weight. Through fragmented flashbacks, we learn the yokai stems from a young boy who endured severe bullying and abuse, locked away in isolation until his untimely death fueled his transformation into a vengeful spirit. This backstory unfolds amid intense skirmishes. Momo dodges brutal attacks within the evil eye's barrier, countering with her telekinetic blasts, while Okarun and Seiko observe helplessly from outside. The fight escalates when the evil eye rips through Jiji's control, showcasing raw, destructive force, but it's interspersed with quieter, introspective beats where Jiji appeals to the spirit's inner child. Ira provides support by syncing her movements with the group, highlighting her growth from a self-centered outsider to a reliable ally. Characters shine through their evolving relationships. Momo's fiery determination contrasts with her underlying empathy, making her the emotional anchor. Okarun's analytical side shines in strategizing counters to the yokai's abilities, while Seiko's wisdom grounds the chaos with pragmatic advice. Jiji emerges as the heart of the episode, his kindness toward the evil eye blurring the lines between host and possessor. The atmosphere is palpably gloomy, dim lighting and heavy shadows evoke a sense of despair, mirroring the yokai's resentment. Yet, glimmers of hope pierce through, like subtle humor in the group's banter or tender moments of reaffirmation, creating a bittersweet tone that shifts from oppressive tension to cathartic release. By the end, the episode transitions to lighter territory with Momo's reluctant start at a make-fair job teased as a setup for future antics, but the lingering melancholy from the evil eye's past ensures the narrative doesn't fully shake its summer mood. Science SARU animation remains a highlight, building on the studio's reputation for fluid, expressive visuals seen in works like Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. In this episode, the fight sequences are a whirlwind of kinetic energy. Momo's psychic dodges and counters are rendered with dynamic camera angles and exaggerated motion blur, making each impact feel visceral. The barrier scene, in particular, uses distorted perspectives and rippling effects to convey the evil eye's otherworldly power, with Jiji's shirt-ripping transformation adding a layer of grotesque intensity that heightens the stakes. Color palettes shift masterfully. Vibrant blues and reds during action give way to muted grays and blacks in flashbacks, enhancing the gloomy atmosphere without overwhelming the viewer. That said, the animation isn't flawless. While the yokai designs by Yoshimichi Kendo are inventive, with the evil eye's shadowy tendrils evoking a mix of horror and pathos, some transitions between action and emotional beats feel abrupt. The flashback sequences, though beautifully detailed with subtle facial animations capturing the boy's isolation, occasionally rely on static shots that could have benefited from more innovative framing to maintain momentum. Ken Tsukashio's score complements this, blending eerie synths with rock-infused tracks during fights, but it sometimes overpowers quieter dialogues, diluting the analytical depth of character interactions. Overall, the production values praise the source material's blend of supernatural absurdity and human drama, though constructive tweaks in pacing could refine the emotional payoff, preventing it from echoing the more seamless brutality of Clavitas' debut episode. Feeling Kinda Gloomy stands as a testament to DanDaDan's strength in weaving humor, horror, and heart, much like how Clavitas captivated with its dark chaos right from the start. This episode delivers an engaging mix of thrills and tears, praising the series' ability to humanize its monsters while critiquing occasional tonal whiplash that might leave some viewers disoriented. At around 24 minutes, it packs a punch without overstaying, leaving me hooked on the evil eye arc's progression. Will Jiji's friendship prevail, or will the yokai's gloom consume them? With Season 2 already surpassing expectations in character development and visual flair, I anticipate even bolder explorations of alienation and bonds in upcoming episodes, solidifying DanDaDan as a must-watch for fans craving analytical depth amid supernatural spectacle. If it maintains this balance, the series could redefine shonen storytelling for years to come.